खड़ा होके बोलना, और माइक है?
आपसे आना चाहेंगे आपने।
तेरा माइक भी कटरीना वाला ही है।
आप ही की सेटिंग है।
तेरे साथ सेटिंग थोड़ा ना करूंगा बेवकूफ।
अनुष्का और कैटरीना आपसे आना चाहेंगे कि आपने और भी कई डायरेक्टर्स के संग काम किया, यंग डायरेक्टर्स के संग। यश जी के संग काम करने का एक्सपीरियंस कैसा रहा, और कोई एक ऐसी बात जो उन्होंने शूटिंग के दौरान आपको ज़िंदगी से रिलेटेड या कुछ भी ऐसी बताई हो जो आपको ज़िंदगी भर याद रहेगी?
I think it's a fairly common statement. I think every actress says that it was always their dream to work with Mr. Yash Chopra. But for me, it was a very strong memory for me. I remember going to the premiere of Veer Zara and watching it and desperately wanting. I turned to my friend who was sitting next to me and I just said that I just want to be part of a film like this. And it was my dream. And every time Adi used to call me, or I'd get a message to please come to the office, I would go to the church on Mount Mary and I would pray that let him be calling me for Yashji's film, let him be calling me for Yashji's film. Because it was in discussion about 2 years before we started shooting Jab Tak Hai Jaan. And every time I would go, Adi would call me for something else or some minor thing or something not important, and I'd go home very teary-eyed. So for me, it was more than a dream come true. It was a very unlikely dream come true. I don't think many people thought it would be possible. But Yashji, working with him was more than just an experience. I think it was something that now, especially, of course, we'll always remember. There was one small incident on the film. Me and Shah Rukh were doing a scene. And I remember everyone kept coming up. Shah Rukh was asking, I was not getting the shot right. Do you want to rehearse? Do you want to keep rehearsing your lines? Adi also asked, do you want to maybe just take a break and keep rehearsing? And everyone was trying to help me to figure out what was wrong. And I remember that Yash just looked at me. And he came up and started making jokes. And we were running out of time on the location. Everyone was getting stressed. And there was Yashji standing there making jokes and just completely distracting everyone. Because he had that sense to realize that all I needed was a bit of space. That just for me was Yashji. He was so perceptive. He was extremely... I haven't done anything. I swear I haven't done anything. Why are you laughing?
Because they have a chimgadad with them.
No.
There's
You're
a bat.
doing an expression.
No. They had a chimgadad with them. The telephone ring is very
fine.
strange.
Sorry, yeah, I forgot. We are supposed to be props and the mic's not supposed to be working. So I'll cut my story short.
Yeah,
Just to say that Yashji, working with him was like a dream come true. And also one thing I wanted to say is I think, as Shah Rukh sir already said, Yashji really, I think, truly went out like a hero, like the films he made, and that's the way he lived his life.
Yeah, Shah Rukh.
How was your experience working with? Just to add, I really thought when I went to Mount Mary, you used to actually cross my house to see me on the balcony. That's the only reason.
Yeah, not really.
How was your experience?
Like Katrina said, I think for any actor to get the opportunity to work with Yash Chopra sort of makes your CV perfect, to say the least. So at this stage in my career, to have this opportunity means a lot to me. And there's another incident that I'd like to talk about. My father I come from a defense background. And my dad really doesn't watch too many films. He gets very impatient when he, when he's watching films. But I remember one day I came back from college and my father was watching television. And the room was slightly dark. And I just saw him and he had tears in his eyes. And I've never seen my father cry because, army men, they don't cry and they're very tough. And I didn't want to make him feel uncomfortable, so I walked out. But I came back and I just wanted to see what was he watching. And I realized that he was seeing Veer Zara. And later on, I spoke to my father that day and he told me that he loved this film. And for me, that was a very special moment with my father. And today, for me to work in Yash Chopra's film, it's surreal, it's special. And what I do remember of Yashji, I think there's not one human being or one person who had anything bad to say about him. Everybody loved him. He was so passionate and so humane and so funny. Like he was so childlike, and I think that's something that I always keep with me. His humility, his loving nature, and his childlike behavior.
Yeah, Shah Rukh.
Shah Rukh.
Shah Rukh. Yeah, Shah Rukh. It was on this very platform, sometime back, 80th birthday of Yashji. It was such a wonderful idea of yours. You had a huge dialogue. You had a huge dialogue with Yashji. And it was such a wonderful idea. Was it a premonition? Whose idea was it basically? Yani, it was your idea or Yashji's basic idea?
No, you know, when we made this film, unfortunately, you know, it so happens that the people who make the film are not really always on in the forefront, you know, and the actors take center stage when the film is being released. And I have always felt, Adi has always felt more than me, not just as a son, but as a director and producer also, that, you know, Yashji has so many wonderful tales and thoughts and feelings and emotions, which, like, say, Katrina said she experienced on the set once, that in a second he knew, 5-10 minute मजाक करो, सब ठीक हो जाएगा, कुछ जल्दबाजी मत करो. Like she has said, you know, the childlike behavior he had on the sets. There were so many things that I always say this, you know, that sometimes you work with people or in touch with people that you learn from in a good way. And Yashji had so much to share. उनका 80th birthday था. फिल्म उन्होंने कहीं पे दिल में decide कर लिया था, आखिरी फिल्म है उनकी. He normally does not do that many interviews. I've done a few with him. I remember once we were in Paris, we've done for Veer Zara together, or maybe another couple of places. Making के लिए हमने किए निशाद साहब. तो कभी वो करते नहीं थे ज़्यादा. और he was quite a quiet, reticent kind of a person. So, you know, Adi said, ki, you know what I want? This is 50 years of Mr. Yash Chopra as a filmmaker. And I think there should be a little dialogue as to his experience of cinema. And that's why we just, and he said, I think he'll be very comfortable with you. And so it was Adi's idea. We had to convince Yashji to do this. He wasn't like, ki, हाँ मैं करूँगा, because he didn't really want to talk so much. He talked personally a lot, but, you know, as a media thing or as wanting to talk about his work, he wasn't that kind of a person only. So I think it's, in retrospect now, yeah, it's wonderful that we did it. I'm completely and absolutely blessed, and as you know, to have been a part of that, really. It's now that you say it, Abhi, I keep seeing it on TV sometimes, and I feel, how do I say, I think I've been blessed to have got that opportunity. I didn't know it that night. I was working here for Chennai, and I went and sat with him that hum kal ye karenge, and I think I came also from the shooting and finished it. I didn't know it would become such a important memory for me, more than anything else, not as a piece of interview, but just an important memory that I could spend so much time. अब मुझे ऐसा लगता है मुझे 2-3 घंटे बात करते रहनी चाहिए थी, वो हमने 1 घंटे में ख़त्म कर दी थी. So it was just a thing that Adi decided.
Could not have been a better tribute as such. The way it went, and it was wonderful dialogue as such.
Yeah, it's fortunate we have so much of him right now, so recent, on his 80th birthday, and extremely sad or ironic that it ended like this. But it's nice, at least we have his words of wisdom and love, you know, to see it for the next few years to come.
Shahrukh, here, right. In the recent times, industry has seen the loss of its great romantics, from Devanand to Rajesh Khanna, and latest being Mr. Yash Chopra. Some people are calling it the death of romance. You, however, are called the Badshah, the king of romance. So how are you planning to keep this flame of romance burning alive in the industry, in Indian cinema?
First of all, I'm planning to live a little long. I'm having a lot of...
I was fearing that response.
No, I'm trying. I'm having a lot of vegetables and broccoli and having a lot of water, about 6 liters a day.
Shahrukh, sir.
And, but to be honest, let me just tell you something. Yashji said that day when we were having this interview that he didn't actually make love stories or romantic films. You know what he said? He made films about human relations. And all the greats that you name, Rajesh Khanna Saab, Shami Saab, and everybody, unfortunately, who's... I think the one thing that we need to remember is all of them, we need to celebrate them instead of mourn them. I think they've given us such amazing moments and memories to remember them by. And I think that's how they would have liked to be remembered, you know. Ki, what Radha, I Hate Tears, and Yahoo, and of course, Yashji himself. I think, personally, I cannot try to keep any flame alive. I think all of us in the film industry, I'm sure we're inspired, and their work has affected our lives, our professional and personal. And I think somewhere, whatever we work, like Anushka said, or Katrina said, some experience of having worked with greats like Yashji, they will keep it in their heart and use it in their work, and you will somehow, if you don't recognize it, maybe, but it will be present in their works. So inshallah, all of us who've been touched by lives of these great people as viewers or as professional actors or in whichever capacity, including yourselves as media who've seen their works and spoken to them, I think we will somehow imbibe some of the things that they believed in and continue the process.
Next question is for you. Katrina, excuse me. Katrina, my next question is for you. A Yash Chopra heroine is perceived, the most iconic or cult thing about a Yash Chopra heroine is a white sari and a song dance sequence at Yash Chopra Lake in Switzerland. It's unfortunate that you missed out on that. So do you see it as a great loss?
Personally, I think it was a little bit sad. It was a little bit emotional for us that we didn't get to do it because Yashji kept on coming to me and saying, "This is not going to be a shoot. It's going to be a party. We're not working. Just get the." We actually had done the entire costume fitting. I think there were 12 saris which Manish had made, and Yashji came and saw each costume and made the changes he wanted. And he said, now this is done. Now we're just going to Switzerland. It's going to be a party. And we're just going to shoot the song. And he was doing it on his own. He knew exactly how he wanted to shoot it. There was one sequence he had also planned in the water. And it was freezing cold, so we were all laughing about that. So yeah, it is unfortunate, I think so for me. I would have liked to have been able to do that. But it's the way it is, so.
Anushka, my question is to you that you have worked with Shah Rukh with a couple of films, Rab Ne and Jab Tak. One of the prime icon of India. What would you like to say about it? And what is the one thing you like about Shah Rukh?
Honestly, I didn't think I'll get to work with him again. I don't know why, but I just thought like maybe I won't do another film with him. But this experience was even better because I think I got more comfortable with him. And you know, when you work with Shah Rukh, it doesn't feel like work. You just have a great time on set because he's like joking and he's so witty, and it just everyone's is like he just makes everyone feel very light-hearted and happy. Or everyone, technicians, everyone on set. So it was amazing working with him. And one thing that I love about Shah Rukh, I think I've said this before, I think he smells really good. Okay, you guys should just come and like take a sniff. He's superb.
Katrina, what do you like about him? One thing, anything you like about Shah Rukh.
Same.
Yeah, actually he does smell okay.
Shah Rukh sir, Prabhat here. Sir,
Katrina,
yes.
Please complete the
I know,
answer,
sorry. I am honestly thinking.
We're waiting.
Just nothing comes to mind. I don't know.
We are waiting.
It's a very boring answer, but it is kind of true. He's very gentlemanly. He always opens the door for you, and well, if you come in the room, he'll stand up and then sit down. And yeah, he always pays attention to the small things. When we were shooting the song Ishq Shava, it was freezing cold. So before he would look at anything else, as soon as the shot was cut, he would make sure I had a blanket or a coat. So yeah, I think it's not, you don't see that a lot nowadays. Gentlemanly behavior has kind of gone out of fashion, so it's nice to see that.